Jaundice is a condition characterized by plasma bilirubin level greater than 40 micromole per liter or simply 2.5 milligram per deciliter in blood. Now, depending upon the site of the defect which is leading to the raised plasma bilirubin level, it could be prehepatic or hepatocellular or cholestatic. The other classification can be depending upon the type of bilirubin raised in the plasma. It could be unconjugated or conjugated, or it could be both type of hyperbilirubinemia. Now you have to remember this point that these two things do not correspond exactly with each other. They are separate type of classification. The first correspond to the anatomical site and second corresponds to the type of bilirubin. A patient with jaundice can present with itching preceding jaundice, which is pruritus. It is actually due to accumulation of bile acids in the skin. He could have complaint of dark urine and pale stools. There could be abdominal pain. He could have fevers with rigors present or absent. There could be weight loss like in a chronic liver disease and in a malignancy. There could be dry eyes, dry mouth and fatigue. There are certain factors which could clue you toward the cause of the jaundice, like exposure to IV drug or blood transfusions, travel history and country of birth, metabolic syndrome like increased body mass index or plus minus type 2 diabetes, hypertension. Autoimmune disease history are related to autoimmune diseases of the hepatitis. Increased alcohol intake history could lead you toward the FLD, the alcoholic fatty liver disease. Inflammatory bowel disease is also an autoimmune disease. Family history of liver disease, autoimmune disease, or the metabolic syndrome. On the basis of type of hyperbilirubinemia, the jaundice could be caused by different conditions. The unconjugated type is mostly caused by hemolytic anemia, the disorders in which there is increased breakdown of the red blood cells, or it could be due to some hereditary conditions in which there is decreased activity or absence of activity of the UDP GT, that is the uridine diphosphate glucuronide transferase. These include Gilbert syndrome, in which there is decreased activity of this enzyme. They could be, or it could be due to Crigler-Najjar syndrome. In type 1 of this syndrome, there is complete absence of activity of this enzyme, and in type 2, there is decreased activity. The causes of conjugated hyperbilirubinemia can be classified depending upon the mechanism. There could be decreased excretion like in hepatocellular disease. This could be viral or alcoholic type of hepatitis or any condition that is causing liver cirrhosis. This could be hereditary like Dubin-Johnson syndrome or Rota syndrome. This could be drug induced or autoimmune. Most importantly, the two conditions are primary biliary cholangitis and primary sclerosing cholangitis. This could be neoplastic. There could be a primary tumor in the liver, or it could simply be a metastasis to the liver. There could also be obstruction of the bile outflow. This could be due to any this could be due to carcinoma of part of the extrabiliary system like ampullary pancreatic bile duct carcinoma or liver metastasis. There could be a stone in the bile duct. This is called choledocholithiasis. There could be parasitic infection, traumatic biliary strictures, or chronic pancreatitis. There are three main types of investigation to rule out the cause of jaundice. First is the biochemical liver tests, or simply the liver function test. On the basis of these tests, we can rule out the hepatocellular versus the obstructive type of disease. Second is the imaging and procedures like ultrasound, CT scan of abdomen, and ERCP or MRCP, which are the endoscopic retrograde cholangiopancreatography or magnetic resonance cholangiopancreatography. These procedures can rule out the obstructive type of jaundice. And third is the blood tests and film to rule out the hemolytic type of jaundice. Now suppose that we have a patient of jaundice under consideration. We want to know the cause of the jaundice of that patient. We will perform these three type of investigation. On the basis of the result, if there is isolated bilirubin lies, the other LFTs are normal. It means that the abnormality is only with the bilirubin excretion. Normal ultrasound is ruling out the extrabiliary causes, that is the obstructive causes, and the urobilinogen is present. Now we have only two type of condition. This could be either hemolytic type or the hereditary type of the unconjugated hyperbilirubinemia. If there is conjugated bilirubin release, we can simply rule out that this could be due to Dubin-Johnson syndrome or Rotor syndrome. But if there is unconjugated bilirubin lies, we will perform the blood tests. If it is positive for hemolytic type, we can simply move on to the Gilbert syndrome. We will perform the blood film or reticulocyte count. The positivity is going to suggest toward the hemolytic types, and if it is negative for all these type of tests, there is only one diagnosis, which is the Gilbert syndrome. Now the second scenario could be there is raised conjugated bilirubin, which can suggest toward the cholestatic type, which is the obstructive type. And other LFTs are also abnormal, which means there is an abnormality in the liver itself. There is a risk of hepatocellular disease, and on imaging, if there is no evidence of biliary disease, we can make the diagnosis that it is the hepatocellular type of jaundice. To further rule out the cause of the hepatocellular type of jaundice, we will perform the clotting tests and the hepatitis serology. This could be leading toward the hepatitis diagnosis, immunoglobulins for the autoimmune type of hepatitis, and autoantibodies also. Copper studies can rule in the Wilson disease, and iron studies could lead you toward the hemochromatosis. Third scenario could be that there is a raised conjugated bilirubin, which means there could be obstruction, and other LFTs are also abnormal, especially the alkaline phosphatase and the gamma glutamyl transpeptidase, and there is evidence of biliary disease on imaging and procedures. We can move toward the biliary obstruction type of the jaundice. To further confirm, we will perform the MRCP and the ERCP. The treatment of jaundice depends upon the treatment of the underlying cause.